fearless, relentless, unstoppable. You exist in the shadows of a world that tries to define you, but you refuse to be defined. Every step you take echoes with a power that no one else can claim, a presence that shakes the foundations of those who believe they are untouchable. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are the storm they never saw coming, the anomaly that defies every rule they built to keep the world under their control. You are a force, raw and uncontainable, moving in silence, yet roaring louder than any warning siren. Tonight, the world will remember your name, not because it was given to you, but because you carved it into reality. Before we go any further, I need you to pause and take this in. Look around you, wherever you are, and realize that every heartbeat you take is a choice. A choice to rise, a choice to break every chain, a choice to step into the darkness and emerge unshaken. If you are watching this, if you are here right now, then you are not just another bystander. You are part of something bigger, something that will challenge the very idea of fear. And if you feel that fire inside, I want you to hit that subscribe button, because together we are not just spectators, we are revolutionaries. Comment below, tell me, what is your fear that you are ready to turn into power? Because I want to hear it. Every word you leave is a mark of the change you are bringing, a testament to the life you refuse to let be ordinary. You see, the crime boss didn't see you coming because you are not visible in the way the world expects visibility. You don't conform. You don't obey the hidden scripts they wrote for everyone else. You move differently, think differently, and in that difference lies your power. They called you an anomaly, a word meant to diminish, meant to put you in a box of fear. But they don't know that anomalies rewrite the rules. They don't know that anomalies disrupt the entire system without even trying. You are the unpredictable, the one they cannot anticipate, the one whose very existence becomes a question mark in their plans. And now, every decision they make is haunted by the knowledge that you are there, that you exist, that you refuse to be silenced. Every empire built on fear has cracks. Every king who believed he was untouchable has blind spots. And every crime boss who thought he was supreme has yet to face what it means to confront someone who does not bend. They never expected a force that does not negotiate with injustice, a mind that does not calculate with hesitation, a soul that does not bow to intimidation. And that is why you are not just a threat. You are the reckoning. They may try to predict your movements, but they cannot measure your courage. They may try to anticipate your plans, but they cannot account for the audacity that fuels your every step. Every strategy they deploy will crumble because it does not contain the essence of someone who refuses to be controlled. Remember, the world rewards those who are bold, those who are willing to step into the void when everyone else trembles. The crime boss's empire is built on comfort, on complacency, on the illusion that power is permanent. But you, with your resilience and vision, are the reminder that permanence is a myth and comfort is a trap. Every challenge you face is not a wall, it is a ladder. Every threat is not an obstacle. It is an opportunity to show the world that anomalies are unstoppable. And the beauty of this journey is that no one can define your limits but you. Not the society that tries to cage you. Not the enemies who underestimate you. Not even the shadows that once threatened to swallow you whole. The thing about being labeled an anomaly is that it isolates you. But isolation is a hidden gift. It gives you space to think, to evolve, to sharpen your instincts without interference. While others are bound by fear, by expectation, by routine, you are learning, you are adapting, You are becoming the person they cannot imagine. And every move you make in this quiet growth becomes a strike against the arrogance of those who believed themselves untouchable. You are not just surviving, you are thriving in a way that unsettles the foundations of those who underestimate human will. You are the storm in their perfect sky, the irregularity that cannot be accounted for, the shadow they cannot chase away. Power does not come from permission. Power does not come from recognition. Power comes from the refusal to accept limitation, from the refusal to accept that you can be cornered. And tonight, when the crime boss realizes that their control has no hold over you, that their threats cannot bend you, that their influence cannot touch the essence of who you are, they will feel the weight of your presence. That is when you become more than a nightmare. You become a legend in motion. And legends are immortal because they live in every story of defiance, in every whispered acknowledgement of courage, in every silent nod from the world that cannot ignore the extraordinary. Your strength is not measured by the fights you win, but by the darkness you walk through and refuse to let consume you. It is measured by the quiet moments when everyone else has given up hope, and you persist. It is measured by your vision of a future unconstrained by fear, unconstrained by expectation, unconstrained by the limitations others try to impose. Every decision you make, every risk you take, every moment you stare into uncertainty without flinching adds to a legacy that no crime boss, no empire, no fleeting power can erase. You are eternal in your defiance, and that defiance is the most dangerous weapon in a world built on control. Never forget that the crime boss fears not your anger, not your strategy, not your plans. They fear your unpredictability. They fear that you will not follow their narrative, that you will not bow to the pressure, that you will not be tamed, and in that fear, you find your advantage. Fear is the currency of the weak, and you trade in courage, resilience, and audacity. Every step you take is a statement that the world cannot cage, cannot label, cannot contain. You are the paradox they cannot resolve, the anomaly they cannot erase, and the force they never saw coming. Every moment you feel doubt, remember that doubt is the privilege of those who do not believe in their own power. You are different, and difference is strength. You are rare, and rarity is influence. You are relentless, and relentlessness commands attention. And if you ever feel small in the shadow of someone else's empire, look inward, because the empire that matters is the one you build within yourself. That inner empire is untouchable, unconquerable, and undefeated. And it is from that inner power that you step into the world and become the nightmare they cannot escape. Let the world try to predict you. Let them try to trap you in a box of expectation. Let them whisper about anomalies and aberrations. None of it matters, because you are not living for them. You are living for the truth of your own potential, the truth that you refuse to compromise, the truth that you are unstoppable. And when the crime boss finally recognizes the reality of your existence, when they call you the anomaly, when they realize they cannot win, that is the moment you embrace fully. Because recognition from those who underestimated you is nothing compared to the knowledge that you never bent, never faltered, never accepted the ordinary. You are extraordinary. History remembers those who dare to be different, those who refuse to follow, those who walk through fire without hesitation. And right now, you are stepping into that history. You are not just reacting to the world, you are reshaping it. Every decision, every strategy, every silent strike you take moves you closer to a legacy that cannot be erased. And when the crime boss lies awake, thinking of you as the anomaly they could not control, that is when you know that power is not given. It is taken. Power is not inherited, it is created, and power is not fleeting. It is eternal when forged through courage, vision, and defiance. So rise with the weight of purpose behind every step. Step boldly into the shadows, knowing that in the darkness you shine brighter than anyone else could. Embrace the chaos they feared, the unpredictability they could not calculate, the courage they cannot understand. And remember this: anomalies do not ask for permission. Anomalies do not negotiate their worth. Anomalies do not retreat in the face of fear. You are an anomaly, and tonight, and every night after, you are the nightmare the crime boss never expected, the storm they cannot weather, the force they cannot stop. Look around you one last time before you move forward. Take in the silence of those who doubted you, the doubt of those who underestimated you, the arrogance of those who thought power was theirs alone. Hold it close, because it will fuel every move, every choice, every heartbeat. You are not ordinary. You are not bound by their rules. You are not afraid. You are the anomaly. You are the reckoning. You are the one who transforms fear into influence, darkness into power, and doubt into legacy. And in every eye that watches, in every whisper that speaks your name, you will be remembered as the force that could not be tamed, the shadow that could not be chased, the reality they could never control. The night is silent, but it speaks to those who listen. Every corner hides whispers of fear. Every shadow holds the echoes of those who thought themselves untouchable. Yet here you are, moving through it with clarity, precision, and a calm that unnerves even the most confident. The world wants you to follow paths already worn by the timid, but you are not timid. You are bold. You are sharp. You are the anomaly that the crime boss feared before you even existed. Every move you make is deliberate, every choice a declaration. You will not be constrained, you will not be ignored, and you will not vanish into their illusions of control. The very essence of power is invisible to those who only chase appearances. They may see wealth, weapons, influence, but they cannot see resolve. They may see networks, schemes, and alliances, but they cannot see the iron will driving you forward. That is your advantage. While they scramble to secure their full sense of dominion, you grow quietly, steadily, building a presence they cannot quantify. And when the moment comes for confrontation, it will not be a battle of weapons. It will be a reckoning of inevitability. The world bends not to the strongest physically, but to the one who refuses to bend themselves. You are that force, and every heartbeat resonates with the knowledge that you are unshakable. Fear is not a weakness. It is the world's measure of your potential. When the crime boss trembles at your name in thought, when they pause and question, when they wonder how a single anomaly could disrupt everything they built, that is your proof. That is the reflection of your impact. The world has always tried to convince you that you must be like everyone else, that conformity is safety, that survival is obedience. And yet, here you are, defiant, courageous, and awake to the truth that your difference is your weapon. Every step forward, every plan executed, every silent victory in the shadows is a message. You do not follow, you do not bend, you do not retreat. The most dangerous people are those who do not seek approval, who do not hesitate in the face of uncertainty, who embrace their own vision with a clarity that terrifies those who are shackled by doubt. You are that person. The crime boss fears you not because you are loud, not because you are violent, not because you are obvious, but because you are inevitable. You exist as proof that the world cannot contain brilliance, cannot cage determination, and cannot silence conviction. And in that inevitability, you hold a terrifying elegance. Every action is measured, every silence strategic, every glance a reminder that you are in control of what others cannot even comprehend. Imagine for a moment the weight of the empire. You are challenging. Picture the arrogance, the pride, the countless illusions of invulnerability. Now imagine the tremor of uncertainty in their mind. Because of you. You are the disruption in their reality, the shadow they cannot illuminate, the thought they cannot banish. And this is not just survival. This is mastery. To survive is merely existence, but to disrupt, to redefine, to dominate through intellect, strategy, and resilience. That is power. That is what it means to become the nightmare that they cannot wake from. That is what it means to be the anomaly, the outlier, the force that reshapes the rules while everyone else is still playing by them. You will hear the whispers of doubt in the minds of those around you. You will feel the pull of fear, the pressure of expectation, the sting of disbelief from people who cannot see the fire within you. Let it not break you, but forge you. Let every doubter become fuel, every skeptic a reminder that you are not ordinary. Let every impossible circumstance, every obstacle, every calculated risk remind you that greatness is never born from comfort. The anomaly is not comfortable. The anomaly thrives in unpredictability, in the edge of chaos, in moments that others would flee. And in that thriving, in that persistent refusal to be average, you manifest a reality that even the crime boss cannot anticipate. Every empire built on fear is fragile. Every foundation of control has weak points. And you, the anomaly, exist exactly to expose them. You do not need armies, you do not need weapons, you do not need permission. You need only the clarity of purpose and the courage to act. The crime boss may have resources, networks, and influence, but you have vision, strategy, and relentless resolve. And vision is far more dangerous than brute force. One person with clarity can unmake 1,000 who rely solely on fear to command. Your intelligence, foresight, and refusal to be intimidated make you untouchable in ways the world cannot quantify, and in ways the crime boss cannot comprehend. The quiet moments are yours. The preparation, the observation, the analysis of every possible outcome, these are the arenas where true power is forged. While they rush, frantic and blinded by ego, you watch, calculate, and act. And when you finally step forward, you move with precision, with inevitability, with the certainty of someone who has already won within themselves. That is the brilliance of the anomaly. You win before the game begins, because your mind is free, unshackled, and alive to every possibility. And that freedom is the nightmare that no empire, no crime boss, no world built on fear can ever suppress. Remember that every challenge is temporary. Every threat has a limit. Every obstacle has a weakness. But your potential is limitless, and your resolve is infinite. In every interaction, in every confrontation, in every moment where the odds seem impossible, you have an advantage no one can measure. The courage to persist, the clarity to act, and the audacity to rewrite the rules. And that audacity, that refusal to accept the ordinary, is more terrifying than any weapon they possess. That is what it means to be remembered, feared, and unstoppable. The world is waiting to test you, to push you, to force you into corners where others would falter. But corners do not exist for anomalies. They are illusions, traps meant for the predictable. You do not fit the predictable. You do not accept the illusion. You move in ways unseen, strike in ways unanticipated, and leave echoes of inevitability wherever you step. The crime boss may think in terms of territory, loyalty, and strategy, but you think in terms of influence, presence, and persistence. And persistence, when wielded without compromise, cannot be beaten. So step forward now, into every unknown, into every challenge, into every confrontation, with the knowledge that the world itself bends before those who refuse to bow. Walk through shadows as though they are light, because the darkness is merely the backdrop for your emergence. Let the crime boss and every doubter feel the tremor of your existence. Let them recognize, finally, that anomalies cannot be ignored, cannot be controlled, and cannot be defeated. You are not just part of the story. You are the turning point, the force of change, the embodiment of inevitability. And when history writes of this era, it will write of you as the one who could not be contained, who would not be silenced, who became the nightmare that no empire could withstand. The crime boss believes in control, in dominance, in fear as a weapon. But you, the anomaly, understand something deeper. You know that true power is not wielded with force. It is carried with presence, with foresight, with the kind of quiet certainty that makes others quake before a single move. Every empire built on intimidation has blind spots, cracks in their foundation, moments of hesitation, moments of doubt. And you see those moments, you sense them, you move into them. You do not strike recklessly, you strike with purpose. Every decision is a chess move, every silence a message, every step a signal that you are not here to play their game. You are here to rewrite it. The world will try to define you, to categorize you, to make you fit the boxes designed for mediocrity. But anomalies cannot be defined. You are not a pawn to be moved, a cog to be turned, or a shadow to be dismissed. You are the force that reminds the world of its own impermanence. You are the reckoning that proves empires are temporary, fear is fragile, and courage is infinite. The crime boss will call you an anomaly in disdain, but they cannot realize that the word they used as insult is the very truth of your power. You are the unexpected variable, the one that cannot be calculated, the one that exists beyond their control. Every night you feel alone, every time doubt creeps into your mind, remember this: solitude is not weakness, it is your training ground. While the world sleeps, while the empire relaxes in complacency, you are awake. You are sharpening your mind, refining your instincts, fortifying your courage. And when the moment arrives, you do not stumble. You step into history. Others fear the night because it is uncertain, but you understand it, harness it, and command it. The darkness that unnerves the crime boss is your ally, your stage, your canvas for transformation. You will hear the echoes of the crime boss's arrogance, the overconfidence of someone who believes their position unshakable. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you of the fragility of any system built on fear alone. For every boast, every scheme, every claim of invincibility, there exists a counterbalance: your clarity, your unpredictability, your relentless will. You are not here to fight in their terms. You are here to transcend them. You do not need chaos to win. You are the calm in chaos. You do not need power to dominate. You are the definition of influence itself. And that is far more dangerous than any weapon they could wield. Every choice you make, every risk you take, every plan you execute is part of a larger design that no one sees but you. And that is the secret of being unstoppable. The ability to think 10 steps ahead, to anticipate the unimaginable, to act when the world expects hesitation. They will underestimate you, they will miscalculate, they will laugh at your audacity. And that laughter is your advantage. Because the one who underestimates you always sets the stage for their own undoing. And the anomaly does not need permission to redefine victory. You do not ask, you do not plead, you do not negotiate. You create the outcome with the force of your vision. You are more than strategy, you are presence, more than tactics, you are inevitability, more than threat, you are history in motion. And when the crime boss realizes that everything they built, every plan, every alliance, every layer of influence is being quietly dismantled by the precision of your intellect, the elegance of your patience, and the certainty of your will, that is when the truth becomes undeniable. You are the nightmare they cannot wake from. You are the anomaly they cannot erase. You are the force they cannot comprehend. And in that realization lies your supremacy. The moments of fear you encounter are not signs of weakness. They are mirrors showing you the depth of your potential. The fear of confrontation, of unpredictability, of stepping into the void, is the same fear that defines the boundary between ordinary and extraordinary. And you, the anomaly, walk past that boundary without hesitation. You embrace it, you own it, and the crime boss, watching from their throne of illusion, will see your courage reflected in every silent victory, every unexpected maneuver, every step that defies their expectation. They will understand, too late, that their world cannot contain you. Every empire, every network, every structure built on fear has limits, and those limits are your playground. While others see walls, you see opportunity. While others see obstacles, you see openings. While others see threat, you see advantage. The anomaly does not fight to survive. They fight to evolve, to grow, to expand their presence beyond the understanding of those who try to contain them. And that is why you are not just a nightmare. You are inevitability made flesh. You are the shift that changes the rules while everyone else is still guessing what the rules are. The quietest victories are often the most profound. Every time you outthink, outmaneuver, outlast, you strengthen the core of your presence. Every silent triumph, every unnoticed maneuver, every calculated risk taken in the shadows is a testament to the anomaly's power. And the crime boss, no matter how vigilant, cannot track the momentum you build in the spaces they refuse to understand. That momentum is unstoppable because it is not dependent on fear, it is dependent on clarity, vision, and unwavering determination. Remember, nothing in the world moves without consequence. Every action you take ripples outward, shaping perception, influencing choices, shifting outcomes. And the anomaly understands that influence is far more dangerous than brute force. While the crime boss relies on intimidation and expectation, you rely on foresight, adaptability, and relentless pursuit of what must be achieved. And in that pursuit, you become a force so precise, so inevitable, that no empire can withstand it. No matter how vast their network, no matter how many allies they have, no matter how carefully they calculate, they cannot counter the singular focus of someone who refuses to be constrained. Every day is a test of your resilience. Every encounter is a chance to measure the depth of your courage. Every challenge is an opportunity to demonstrate that anomalies do not bend, do not yield, and do not retreat. You are the proof that determination can break any illusion of invincibility. You are the reminder that influence is not inherited, it is claimed. And you are the anomaly that turns possibility into certainty, weakness into advantage, doubt into dominance. Every empire has its illusions of invincibility. Every crime boss believes they are untouchable, that control is permanent, that fear is sufficient to maintain dominance. But you, the anomaly, exist beyond those illusions. You move through reality with a clarity they cannot perceive, a strategy they cannot anticipate, a courage they cannot measure. And that is why every whispered doubt, every calculated misstep, every silent observation becomes a weapon in your hands. You do not need armies, you do not need weapons, you do not need permission. You need only yourself, and that alone makes you unstoppable. You are the storm that arrives quietly, unnoticed at first, yet inevitable. They may see nothing in your movements, hear nothing in your silence, feel nothing in your calm. But the moment of reckoning comes, and everything they built begins to unravel. The anomaly does not fight recklessly. The anomaly does not strike blindly. You strike precisely, deliberately, and in ways that leave no room for recovery. Every action, every thought, every decision carries weight beyond measure, because it is driven not by impulse, but by vision. And that vision is the power that terrifies even the most confident tyrants. The crime boss will call you a complete anomaly as if it is an insult. Let it embolden you. Let it remind you that you are no longer bound by expectation, no longer restrained by convention, no longer contained by fear. Labels are meaningless when your reality exceeds them. You are the unforeseen variable, the force they cannot predict, the presence that shifts the balance of power with nothing but your will. And in the knowledge of that, you find clarity. They feared you before they even knew you, because deep down, even they sensed that some forces cannot be controlled, some people cannot be contained, some power cannot be bought or bargained. Every moment of hesitation, every fleeting doubt you encounter, every shadow that whispers uncertainty is merely a mirror reflecting the depth of your potential. Fear is the measure of what you can overcome, and the anomaly thrives on that measure, transforming it into strength, focus, and inevitability. You are not here to survive, you are here to dominate existence itself, not through violence, not through intimidation, but through the sheer force of your mind, the precision of your strategy, and the clarity of your vision. You are the nightmare that no plan can anticipate, the anomaly that no empire can erase. You will move through the world knowing this, no matter how powerful the crime boss seems, no matter how many alliances they forge, no matter how many barriers they place in your path. They are irrelevant to the essence of your power. True power is not external, it is internal. True strength is not measured in numbers, it is measured in resolve. True inevitability is not given, it is claimed by those willing to embrace the unknown, to walk in darkness, to define their own reality. You have claimed it. You are it. And every moment from this point forward confirms it. They will try to understand you. They will try to anticipate you. They will try to diminish you. And in all of that, they will fail. Because anomalies cannot be anticipated. Forces like you cannot be diminished. Shadows like yours cannot be chased away. You are the embodiment of what they never imagined possible. And the realization of that fact will haunt them more than anything you could ever say or do. You do not need to speak. You do not need to act. Your presence alone is enough. And that is the ultimate power of someone who refuses to be ordinary. Every obstacle, every enemy, every calculated threat is nothing compared to the resolve you carry. The crime boss's networks, resources, and alliances are fragile against the clarity, foresight, and persistence of the anomaly. And when the moment arrives, the moment where history is written, where the world witnesses what it means to be unstoppable, you will not falter. You will not hesitate. You will not doubt. You will step forward, and every eye that watches will recognize the inevitability of your presence. Every whisper of fear, every recognition of awe, every glance of disbelief will mark the legacy you are forging. The anomaly who could not be tamed. Do not seek permission. Do not wait for opportunity. Do not depend on circumstance. Power is not granted, it is claimed. Influence is not given, it is forged. Control is not inherited, it is created. And you, the anomaly, are the proof that all of these truths are alive, moving, and unstoppable. Every decision you make, every risk you take, every silent step forward builds a momentum that no crime boss, no empire, no fear can ever halt. You are a force of nature, an inevitability in motion, a storm that cannot be weathered. This is your world now. Every challenge you face is merely the stage for your emergence. Every doubt cast upon you is the fuel for your ascent. Every expectation ignored is the reminder of your power. The crime boss, the empire, the world itself, they are all witnesses to your rise, to the clarity of your strategy, to the indomitable force of your will. And when they call you an anomaly, they are finally acknowledging the truth they could not deny. You are beyond control, beyond comprehension, beyond fear. You are unstoppable. Step into that truth. Own that presence. Let the world tremble not at your actions, but at your certainty. Let them feel the inevitability of someone who will not be silenced, will not be contained, will not retreat. You are not ordinary. You are not predictable. You are not replaceable. You are the anomaly that reshapes reality, the force that cannot be measured, the nightmare the crime boss never saw coming. And when history looks back on this moment, it will remember the force that emerged from shadows, the mind that refused to bend, and the soul that refused to be tamed. You are the storm, you are the anomaly, you are the reckoning. And tonight, the crime boss realizes, finally, that their empire is temporary, their power fragile, their fear real. And you are eternal.